Hi there Virgos, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who are brand new. I would like to first off say thank you all for the likes, the love, the shares, the subscribes. I do genuinely appreciate it. For those of you who know me, thank you for your patience. My mother passed away the beginning of the year, and so I did take some time off. For those of you who have sent me messages, I can't thank you enough for the love and the support. I do genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. I'm going to start with an Eloquii card. Eloquii means she who. So we're going to see who you're showing up as in your reading today. While I'm shuffling, I'd like to invite you all to the Facebook Live events. They're generally on Monday nights now, so you can find the link to the page in the description box below. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me. If you'd like to know what the prices are, you can go to the website. They are listed there. You can also see what kind of readings I provide. So, without any further ado, and two more. Please show me Virgo. Smelling cinnamon. Please show me Virgo. We have she who brings light. Blanche, light, serenity, and beacon. Blanche, she who brings light, understands the symbiotic nature of light and growth. The vine which crowns her springs up from beneath her feet. She offers herself up as support so the searching leaves can seek the bright sun. Blanche herself wears only her hair, the vine, and peacock feathers, as she welcomes the warmth. Her elfin ears point to the sun, drawing in its comforting, life-giving rays. Even her hair shimmers with echoes of fire. This card's message is to assure you that you are whole. The answer you seek is already dancing in your own spark of life. If you feel drained and restless, now is a good time to fuel yourself with food that nourishes and replenishes you. Enjoy vegetables from the garden that have been supercharged by the sun. Creativity needs to be fed as well. Go to those places where you can connect with the things that ignite you. If your normal creative outlet isn't giving you what you need, try something different. Imagine yourself peacefully accepting all the energy of the sun. Taking only what you need, you become a beacon for other seekers. You not only reflect the brilliance, you are the emanating light. This card calls you to understand your own warmth, your own glow, your own brilliance. Your questions. What serves as my beacon? Where can I go to recharge my own battery? What are 3 things I value about myself? Very good questions. Okay, so let's look at the recent past, shall we? Please show me the past. We have the 10 of Swords. What is the present? What is the present? Thank you. We have the Hanged Man. What is the challenge? The Death card. So we do have something that feels a lot like hanging on to an ending. And I would like to point out with this 10 of Swords in particular, this deck is the Tarot Grand Luxe by Serial Marchetti. he's chained, but the chains aren't connected to anything. In fact, they're broken, and the only reason he's standing there in the dark, in the misery, surrounded by swords, is because he chooses to be. So, with this Hanged Man right between the Ten of Swords and the Death card, there is an ending here that someone is hanging on to. What is the guidance? What is the guidance for my beautiful Virgos? We have the Fool card. And what is the potential? We have the Strength and the High Priestess. I feel like this is actually healing your own inner guidance. There's a personal truth here that you may be called to defend. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. So there's that being trapped, right? The feeling of being trapped, but it's just a feeling. It's this is analysis paralysis. This is going around in your head. This is second guessing, and because it's second guessing, why don't we do this? Because I want you to see this beautiful card. Because it's second guessing, it's keeping you where you are. There's a need here to really look at what is holding you back so that you can see very clearly that it is your own beliefs that you are tied there, that you are tied into this one type of mode. There is a sacrifice that's going to need to be made. So let's look at this Ten of Swords. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords overall represents a betrayal. We have the Five of Wands, so there's a sense of competition. We have the Four of Wands, some sort of commitment and structure or community, and the Strength card, which in this deck is called Force. It came out in the challenge position. So there's a need here to let go of whatever this conflict was within this community and to set it aside so that you can heal. There's a need, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So there's this need to move past something. Well, these new cards are very different. This looks a lot like the Knight of Swords has fallen off his horse. So understanding that whatever this is, it has changed drastically from when you started to where you're at now. So there's this sense of betrayal that's arising out of a place of competition. I used to say quite often, when I was working in canine behavior, finesse over force. I'm not a very large person, so when it comes to like manhandling a dog, I'm not capable of doing that without having a real understanding of leverage, of body weight versus, you know, there's all kinds of stuff. For the most part, I wanted things to cooperate with me instead of me having to force them to do it. So there is a sense here of getting too caught up in this competition and or this battle, whatever it may be, and starting more to finesse life instead of trying to force it so much. So let's look at the Hanged Man. Clarify, thank you. We have the Death card. The Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Coins. So there is a need here to let go. Right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. There's a need here of letting go, of sacrificing this toxicity, and knowing what you're investing in. The Death card represents a hard ending. It is a very much a hard ending, but it's a transformational process. Nothing new can begin unless something else ends. So this is very much like hanging in the wind, working through this anxiety, working through this depression, learning what it is that you need to let go of. But this is also an enlightening experience. This is in a place of sacrifice, a place of release and surrender. There's a sense of bondage here with this Devil card. And I do feel that you are quite capable of just dropping it, of just letting it end. But there's something in this Four of Coins that you're still hanging on to. Yeah, there's something about this ending that is holding you back. I do feel that it's very important that you not carry any animosity with you. So let's look at this Death card. Why is the Death card the challenge? We have the High Priestess, or the Popess, the King of Wands in the upright, I'm not entirely sure what this card is. I feel like it's the Wheel. There's at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Coins. So there is a sense here of loss, of regret, of looking at things like the work that has gone into this, the passion that's gone into this. There's almost this feeling like all of that is going to end, when the truth is that it is going to end in that capacity. There are ways to grow around this, and there's a sense of holding silent on something, that you're very passionate about. I feel like there's a sense here of recognizing that something is going to need a mourning process, that you can feel great about something and sad about it at the same time. In fact, if you didn't, if it didn't feel that way, it would be easy. So let's look at this Fool card. Let's clarify the Fool. Thank you. We have the Knight of Coins. There you are, Virgo. I heard don't show your ass. Sorry. We have the Ten of Cups. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So there is a lot of conflict that comes along in this. And there's a sense here of keeping the peace. I also feel like it's very important to do the due diligence towards your own happiness. This Ten of Cups is contentment. And there's a sense here of holding your tongue, no matter what is being said. Because the Five of Swords is the gossip card, it's the cutting card, it's the verbal abuse card. Right? So there's a sense here of holding your tongue, of not engaging in this with this Knight of Swords in reverse. And the Knight of Coins actually has his back to everything. So this is like looking at this in a sense of I'm not going to let whatever it is that you have to say about me, about this situation, about the things that I've done, because those don't involve you and involve me, and I have to take care of me. And I'm sure that to a lot of people this looks very foolish. But taking those steps towards your own happiness is one of the most fulfilling journeys that you'll ever go on. So congratulations. I hope that you find that you are listening to that inner voice. So let's look at the Strength card and the High Priestess. What is the potential outcome here? We have the Hierophant, the Pope, the Queen of Coins, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Coins. So I do see that you're still juggling, that you're still kind of going back and forth between what you feel like you need to defend and what needs to be silenced, is the word that came up there. I would like to point out that throughout your reading, a lot of fives have come up. So this is going to be tumultuous. It will be difficult. Doesn't have to be terribly difficult, but it is. So there's a foundation here. We have either a marriage or a spiritual lesson, some sort of institution that you're not going to be taking action towards. With the Queen of Coins here, there's a sense of opening up to receive this message and allow it to come in and to come to fruition. The Queen of Coins has her shit together, right? So this is very much about, are you building stability? Which direction you want to go, and being and the fruition of self, right? The culmination of the spiritual person and the office worker or whatever it is. But there's a definite action that has come to a stop here, and I feel that there's a realization that comes along with this, that this, whatever this thing is that you're dealing with, is going to play out with or without you. We do have the Popess and the Pope here, so we have the divine masculine and divine feminine energy. There is a sense here of finding stability within yourself. Okay, so I'm going to pull an oracle card. This is called the Mystic Sisters. We have Awakening. See all those butterflies. And I'm going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card. Sorry, my dog is sleeping and he's dreaming, so if you hear weird noises, it's him going, whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, what is the final message? Oh my goodness. What is the final message for my vivacious Virgos? Thank you. We have number 68. Wombat Spirit, be at home. It came out in the challenge position, so we will read that message. We're going to start with Awakening. Keywords: sprouting, new beginning, dawning. The awakening goddess opens her eyes to a fresh world bursting with life. She sprouts from the earth and is thoroughly grounded. However, she has been dreaming for so long, she finds she has become entangled in roots. New beginnings and awakenings simultaneously offer exhilaration and recognition of the substantial struggles ahead. Drawing this card suggests that you have found yourself in such a state, but trust that the momentum of nature is on your side. The Spring Goddess encourages you to trust in your own innate abilities to make progress and have faith that you will push through. I hope you guys can hear that. It's pretty funny. One of these days I'm going to have to get him in the picture so you can see him. So we have Wombat Spirit, be at home. Could it be that you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin, thinking that the only way you can be with others is to hide under the protection of a mask or identity you created to protect yourself from getting hurt? This mask or persona is supposed to make you look strong, but it really just robs you of your integrity. Wombat Spirit arrives to nudge you to drop the false masks because it's not others who will hurt you now. It is you who are hurting yourself when you aren't being authentic. It's okay though, you can course correct if you are willing to be yourself no matter what comes. Even if others are not in agreement with your authenticity, you are safe with spirit. I said this the other day, and I think it rings true now, which is, it is perfectly fine to disagree and have someone disagree with you, as long as you are not bending or breaking what it is that you feel is true to yourself. Okay, well, I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button, and have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye-bye.